Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to your new moon and Capricorn reading for October 23rd, 2022. This is a new moon, so it's a new cycle. And let's have a look to see what's coming in. So your internal navigator is the Hierophant for the next 2 to 4 weeks. My feeling is more 2 weeks because you have the moon's progression there. So I feel like 2 weeks is probably the expanse of this particular reading for you. The Hierophant is dealing with large organizations. It is asking permission. So we're talking about the government, hospitals, schools, any organization really that has a few people and traditions and rules and that kind of energy. It's also my no card, just so you know. So you may get a no answer, or maybe this is not the right time. It's also partial information. You don't get all the information that you want. It's partial information. And this can be also, Christmas, traditional values, traditions that we do around this time of year, that kind of energy as well. On a nice level. It's not my favorite card. Perhaps you can tell. All right, so let's have a look. Oh, sweet. Okay, this looks more like traditions, family traditions, that kind of thing. Really, really nice. Okay. There's emotional overflow with the Ace of Cups, and we have the World. So this can be the world at large. There may be some information that comes in that can make you very happy or emotional. But also, this is also a bit of a block for me. This card means that you are graduating or moving on to the next level, but there are things that you have to kind of finish up, small little things before you move on to the next level. And that can be a bit annoying, but it's just little things that you have to do, and then you move on. It's really the graduation card, and it's kind of like things come full circle. And this can make you quite emotional. This can, you can find inspiration through traditions and world traditions and things that you have been dealing with before. But there is a really beautiful, emotional, inspired energy. There could also be some peaceful energy around that maybe you haven't had a chance to kind of deal with. I think you've been busy, my feeling is. The Ace of Cups is my summertime card. So things could be happening in the summertime for you, but you could get a glimpse of that now, or it comes to its fruition in the summertime, but it somehow is linked to the summer. Water is going to be important for you. You could gain a lot of insight when you are near or around water. So that could be doing dishes, taking a shower, but also, being in the ocean, lakes, streams, snow, that kind of energy. All right, let's go further. We'll tie this all together once we get everything out in the open. This is you and how you're dealing with it. The Devil. The Devil is holding on to something that it's attachments, and that can be anything. That can be substances, people, possessions, habits, that kind of thing that you're holding on to that you need to let go. And it's very possible you could look into organizations that can help you to let go of that. You may have to travel for it, and there will be a lot of emotion tied to it. But you might be feeling inspired by that. This is also a card of where things don't gel the way you want them to. Things can go wrong, breakdowns like a car when you're traveling, or bad, and I'm saying snow, so it could also be weather conditions that aren't ideal for traveling. Maybe you find yourself in the airport, the Hierophant, while traveling, and you get stuck, or there's just delays, or it's just a big drag, a big hassle to deal with. Yeah, for me, I think things might be slow going. I think you might want them to go quicker than they should, but it's kind of slow going. Also, this is the Nine of Pentacles, so this is somebody who is a strong, independent person, so you may want to be releasing yourself from someone or something independently. This could be a relationship, or it could be a job that it doesn't suit you anymore, or you've kind of outgrown it, and now you kind of want to go out on your own, very possibly with the Nine of Pentacles. Or you have enough money to retire, you don't need to go anywhere else. This is very much the inheritance card where you just, you get the house in Tuscany or, whatever is that kind of energy. But this is also sort of loving workmanship and beauty for beauty's sake. You could be wanting to, no, my feeling is travel here, to be honest. But I am giving you options because it's a general reading, and this could be a lot of things for a lot of different people. But I do feel with that snail there, and that's the first thing that drew my attention when I picked this card, it's kind of like something slow going. It's not as going as quickly as you'd like it to, and it might not be until the summer, until things roll the way you want them to. That's also very possible. Okay. You have the Death card as a result, so there's big changes coming, or let's say you just have to give up plans. Let's say you're traveling, it's bad weather, and you just go home and say, well, no plan. We stay home this Christmas, or that kind of energy. You have the Queen of Swords there with that, so it's definitely somebody who will cut a situation, an attachment, they'll cut it off without even a thought of it. So with the Death card and the Queen of Swords, I'm absolutely going to say something is being cut off. And it's probably for the better with the Devil card, because these are attachments. Again, these are the things that are not good for us. And so maybe you do come to these conclusions that you are inspired to release something that is no longer helpful for you, that you want to be independent, you want to be free of it. And so you could take action to go in that direction. If it's the Hierophant, you might be looking into big organizations that can help you do that, government help, mediators, that kind of energy. But you're looking for something above you to help you out in this situation. Something with a little more energy behind it, or that can actually carry out the action for you. All right, so let's have a look at the World and the Ace of Cups. Victory. Victory in group situations. Moving on. There is something that you have absolutely been successful at, and that's with the World here. You've reached the pinnacle, you've done all you can, and again, it's just time to move on. And this is the card of being successful and understanding that there's more to go. So you kind of take a victory lap, and then you move on to the next big thing. But there's a lot of emotion behind this, and these are people that actually sing your praises, have a lot of good things to say about you. So you could be gushing, or they could be gushing about you. There's a lot of inspiration and emotion behind this. Well, nice, really nice. Okay, so let's go back to the Devil and wanting to be free of the Devil, which you absolutely will be if that's what you want. If you can imagine it, you can have it. These cups are the 7 planets that are offering you something. Each planet has something to offer you. So it's kind of like saying, well, pick a planet. It is choice. It is certainly choice. What do you really want? Maybe this is a time where you need to figure that out. The 23rd is the last day of the solstice energy that you can manifest with. Highly suggested if you haven't done it by now. But this is also, what does the heart want? This card for me tells me, what does the heart want? There can be some confusion in choices. confusion in what it is that you want, but it can also be confusion in how to release yourself from the devil or the difficulties or the things that we feel attached to. But nevertheless, it happens, especially with the Death card and the Queen of Swords. She just is so analytical. There's no emotion put behind it. It's just, nope, we're cutting it off. That's it. That's all. It's over. You have the Wheel of Fortune card there, so it's a turn of the wheel for you. And with the Devil card, you're coming from somewhere that has not been easy, or it has been very difficult, and the Wheel of Fortune is giving you new fortune, new expectations, new luck. It really is, in this case. I think you're moving upwards, especially with these two cards and where you're coming from here. You could have a pessimistic attitude with the Devil. That's also a possibility. And with the Queen of Swords, because she can be really analytical and find it, sometimes when she's in that kind of state, find it difficult to find something good in the situation. But that can change. And I do see a big change with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card there. Nice. Nice, good energies. What does Spirit want you to know in regards to this situation? You have the Page of Pentacles. Oddly enough, this card is connected to the Devil card because they are both Capricorn. And they both have horns. I'm kidding, but not really. So, for me, the Page of Pentacles is a very hard, determined individual that really is dependable, reliable. They're kind of like my first responders. And with the Devil card there, that may also be a situation. There may be the necessity for a first responder, especially if you're out traveling and there can be, I don't know, snow or ice on the ground, and you may need to call in somebody to help you tow your car, something like that. There can be that kind of energy with this Page of Pentacles. But it's also somebody who has learned something, and he's kind of ready to show the world what he has. And that can also be along this line of thinking here with the inspiration that you might receive. And the people kind of cheering you on. Big changes. And this is also the time of Capricorn. So we are in January. What is happening could very well be within the month of January. But the Hierophant is asking you to ask for permission to look into higher knowledge to deal with this situation. And mostly 5 is asking for change. So whatever changes you're doing on an earth level helps you with your ethereal level, with your internal changes that are going on within you. And that's why I feel like if you are ready to let go of things that are no longer serving you, you're on the right path. Absolutely, 110%. And you will have help, and you'll be victorious. And I say well done, if that's what you're doing, Sagittarius. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do the dailies, and I'm also preparing a video for the tarot journaling if you're interested. Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck. Take care. Talk to you soon.